Hi, welcome to Shrimps TV, all things Morecambe FC, and it's Morecambe 0, York City 1, but that doesn't really tell the whole story of this game. I thought we were magnificent today. Incredibly unlucky to lose the game in the end, I think. There's so much to unpack here, but let's talk about York a little bit before we get into all that, really. Not so long back, they're kind of where we're going now. They found themselves in National League North, having to restructure the club and basically start again. And they've done a magnificent job of that, excuse me. And now they've got a team really worthy of promotion, in my opinion, and a side that looks like they could easily sustain life in League Two, not push higher than that. Again, you know, the amount of crosses they put in this game in our box is unbelievable. It was just endless. Like, they've got two amazing strikers. They missed out on promotion last season despite getting 90 plus points. So, you know, that must have been a bit of rough for their fans, but they seem to be firing on all cylinders at the moment. So we'll see. But a top team, but I will remind other Morecambe supporters that we're kind of in the position they were in not that long ago. So there's hope to bounce back yet, assuming we do get relegated. We've not been relegated yet. But on today's performance, there's definitely more hope than there ever could have been under Ash Joel. I thought the first half we matched them, really went with them and matched them in every way there. And Nolan's hit another screamer that's hit the post. We're probably unlucky not to go in at the break 1-0 up, but the second half seemed to be a total change of approach there from Jimbo. He took Aziz off for whatever reason that might have been. Jan Songo comes on, and we were much more playing on the counter attack. And in that second half, we sat in deep, really deep for long periods there. And of course, the sending off and the penalty, which was saved by Jamal Blackman, an amazing game. But the penalty meant, well, down to 10 men. I don't think personally that was a sending off offence, but this referee was probably one of the worst referees I've ever seen referee a Morecambe game. He was an absolute disgrace to the refereeing trade, profession, whatever you call it. He was absolutely useless and hopeless from start to finish. Yeah, I hope we never get him again. But yeah, we're down to 10 men, and then from that point on, we are just sat in, and we're trying to get a point or maybe hit them on the break, score a winner. And they put us under an enormous amount of pressure. And you have to say, it was an absolutely magnificent rearguard performance. Every single Morecambe player put the body on the line there. Nobody left anything in the boat. It was an absolutely brilliant effort. Jamal Blackman, that was, again, a magnificent performance. Another penalty save. Well worthy of his man of the match performance. But everybody put a shift in there. No complaints from the fans. Heartbreaking to lose it in the 99th minute. But I don't think there's any complaint from the fans. The actual performance out there, it was brilliant. And it's light years away from what we were watching 5 or 6 weeks ago. I can't remember the exact date Jim came in to manage again, but he's done a magnificent job in a short period of time. The atmosphere in the Halo was back to how I remember it, even when it was at its best. Fantastic atmosphere in the ground generally, I thought. It was an amazing game to watch, and it had a little bit of everything in it. And yeah, I think we deserved a point out of it, to be honest with you. But there's so much to build on there that we can take into our next games, and those next 3 games are against teams in and around us. Okay, maybe Wealdstone, but they have dropped down into it a little bit of trouble. I think the brief's fairly obvious. If we've really got an honest chance of staying up now, we're going to have to win these next 3 games, or certainly win 2 and draw 1, but not impossible. And certainly on today's performance, definitely not impossible. But I just like to thank Jim Bentley, really, for coming in and turning the club on its head in such a short space of time. the fans are all singing again, and there's just a much better atmosphere around the club, and the players they're doing the best, they're working the socks off. It's just a totally different environment. Whatever happens, I mean, I hope he stays on personally on the evidence of what I've seen over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Absolutely magnificent. But there's hope for the future, even if we do get relegated, because we've shown, we're no pushovers. Today certainly proved that. And yeah, we're still in it. But yeah, we need points on the board now. But yeah, fantastic effort from the lads there. No criticism from me, certainly, on other fans I spoke to as well. Just remains for me to say thanks for watching, like and subscribe. I'll see you all later, guys. Bye bye.